watching Superskum.com. I'm here with Liv of the Swedish heavy metal band Sister Sin. She's been nice enough to answer a few of our questions. Thank you for your time.
No problem.
All right, so you're nearing the end of your North American support tour for Doro, and almost immediately after that ends, you'll be embarking on some headlining dates. How has the support tour with Doro been, and what can fans expect from the headlining set of Sister Sin?
A longer set, of course. I mean, we only get, as a support band, we play 40 minutes and we play at least an hour when we play the headline show. So more time with Sister Sin, absolutely, and more time for us to hang with the fans also after we, of course. But so far it's been really good with supporting Doro. I mean, the music fits our music very well, and it's the same kind of fan. So and they are lovely people, so we have so much fun.
Now in 2011, I guess speaking of Doro, you guys recorded a Motorhead cover of Rock and Roll, and Doro sang on the song with you. How did you guys pick Rock and Roll to cover, and how did you get Doro involved in the project?
Well, it was like we got an offer to record a song for free. A producer wanted to try out some things in the studio and stuff like that, and we didn't have any of our new songs because we've been touring. So we hey, we need to find a cover soon, and we love Motorhead, and I don't know, it probably was Dave or Jimmy in the band who just hey, we try Rock and Roll. So we tried that out, and we thought that this might be fun to do. And then we were thinking we need to do something about it more than just do a cover. So why not have a guest vocalist? At first we asked Angela from Arch Enemy, because they are Swedish, so that would be really fun, and we toured with them and we love them very much. But after a while she didn't have time, she couldn't fit it in the schedule, so and then we had the opportunity to ask Doro, and she was happy to do it, so that was really fun. That was really amazing that she wanted to do this with us.
You really can't go wrong having Doro help you guys out.
Absolutely not. That's perfect.
All right, so in January of this year, you released a video for Hearts of Cold.
Yes.
Can you give us some insight on what it was like to make that video, and how has the fan reaction been to the video?
Well, I think the fan reaction has been pretty good to the video. Some are wondering why it's only me in the video, and that's because I was flight over by the record label from Sweden to Chicago to record it in Chicago, because the video producer was in Chicago, and since it's a story, it's like a movie kind of video, we did only me there, and then we were supposed to do band shots in Sweden, but we ran out of time, and we had to release it before this tour, so unfortunately there was no band. But that was not the thought from the beginning, was to have the band also. So I think that's what the only thing that people kind of reacted to, the fans. And other than that, I mean, you always get a lot of stupid comments on YouTube from people that are not fans, obviously. So, but fan reaction has been pretty good, I think.
Yeah. Hey, but even the bad reaction means people are watching.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think that's what they say about it. If they're not saying anything, that's when you know you're in trouble.
Exactly.
Nobody's paying attention.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I like the video, so I'm happy with it.
Recently released your 4th studio album, Now and Forever.
Yeah, or 3rd, actually.
No, 3rd.
Yeah.
Because you have the
Dance of the Wicked. Yeah, but that's not kind. I mean, that was kind of a demo tape that we recorded by ourselves, and then some Greek label said, "Hey, I want to release it," and we're like, "Okay." So we don't really count that as a real record, kind of.
So 3rd release, Now and Forever. What has the fan reaction been to the album, and what was the creative process creating that album?
The fan reaction has been really good at this album, very good, and reviews and everything. So very happy with the album and everything around it. The process of doing this was kind of very rushy, because we went on a tour last fall with Udio, and then when we come home, it was like, oh God, we have 8 weeks until we're gonna be in the studio, and we didn't have any songs. So Dave, our drummer, and the guitarist Jimmy, they just sat down for 6 weeks, totally straight, wrote all the songs. But they work good under pressure.
The album saw a delayed release date. It was supposed to come out in May last year and then came into October because you guys decided that it needed to be remixed, correct?
Exactly.
What were the reasons that you felt it needed to be remixed?
Because the guy that we hired, who was a good producer, and the recording went very well, but he couldn't mix it. He didn't know how to get the files together, and it sounded actually like a really bad demo tape. And when you put that much effort and money in something, it should not sound like a demo tape that you've done for 3 days. So we were very disappointed with that, and there was some time of getting the files, and there was some back and forth before we got our hands on the files, and then we got Cameron Webb to mix it, and I mean the first mix he done sounded perfect, and then we was just it feels so good after. It's like it wasn't on us, it wasn't our we didn't do bad songs, it wasn't a bad recording, it was just very bad mixing. Oh, the bus is moving.
On to the next show.
Yeah.
Yes, I guess we're doing our first mobile interview.
Yeah.
Right. So you've been with Victory Records since 2008's Switchblade Serenades. How's your time been with Victory?
Very good. They treat us really, really good. They help us out with tour support. Otherwise, we would not be able to do this. So really, really good, and they do a lot of marketing. So all respect to Victory.
At the end of last year, 2012, you underwent surgery on your vocal cords.
Yes.
Yes. Has the surgery forced you to make any changes on how you sing or perform? And how long was the recovery process?
The recovery was 2 months. So that was why we decided to do it in. I think I did it in November or. Yeah, so I had 2 months before this tour. Otherwise, I would probably not be able to do this tour. So we had to cancel some shows in December, but it's what it is. And so far it's been very good and very much better than before. So I'm still had to try to, after the shows, I have to try to not talk to fans so much. I have to can photos and I can do signings, but not talk so much.
Is that just a temporary thing while you recover?
No, that's probably for life.
For life.
If I will be able to keep my voice and not go under surgery again.
You definitely don't want to have multiple surgeries.
No, I don't.
All right, so Sister Sin's sound seems to fit really well with with the 80s glam and hair metal bands. How would you describe Sister Sin's sound, and has the sound changed over the course of your releases?
I would say absolutely we are more heavy metal, and I would describe us as old school heavy metal in the veins of Judas Priest and Accept and Wasp, more than glam bands. I don't at all see us as a hair band, actually. I mean, we are kind of heavy metalish more. So, but maybe our first release absolutely was a bit more sleaze rock or hair metal. So you can see us kind of getting our way to the true metal, to the more heavy kind of metal, which we are today and which we really wanted to play all these years, but we didn't really find our sound until now.
Doing research for this interview, there's not a lot of information about Sister Sin's bio, about their beginnings, or I guess even some history about even the individual members prior to Sister Sin. How did the band come about?
It was me and Dave, the drummer, started a band long time ago, and a couple of years later we were joined by Jimmy. We had another guitarist first, another bass player, and back then kind of just was like a hobby, didn't feel like anything serious. But when we found Jimmy, me and Dave and Jimmy, we had the same kind of ideas and some kind of music that we wanted to do and to produce. So then we kind of found thought that we had something going on, and then we had some bad circumstances with the bass players, but finally we found one who actually wants the same that we do, so hopefully we don't lose him.
What does the future hold for Sister Sin?
Hopefully a lot of touring, and well, a new album in a year and a half maybe or two, yeah, we just want to tour as much as possible.
I guess it's going to be a kind of a cliched question, but this is your time. Do you have any messages you want to say to the fans?
Just come out to the shows and just see us live, because we are a live band. If you like the record, you will probably even like us better live. I hope that at least that's our goal, to be even better live.
Awesome. Well, I'd like to thank Liv and Sister Sin for their time. You've been watching Superskum.com.
That's cause when you cry so better,